You stole the fire from the sun, but you never questioned what you've done. God help you. God help you. You woman.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for being here tonight. My name is Candace. I'm the production manager here at Town Hall Seattle, and on behalf of Town Hall and the Bushwick Book Club, it's my pleasure to welcome you. We're so glad to have you here tonight for the first Bushwick show here at Town Hall of the season, both in person and virtually. As we get underway, I would like to acknowledge that our institution stands on the unceded traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, particularly the Duwamish. We thank them for our continued use of the natural resources of their ancestral homeland. We're excited to partner with the Bushwick Book Club Seattle to present a portion of their season on the Town Hall stage. Be sure to tune in online or in person for the next Bushwick event here on November 18th, with performances inspired by No Violet Bulawayo's Glory. As part of our Arts and Culture series, tonight's event is sponsored by For Culture, Arts Fund, and the Seattle Office of Arts and Culture. And the Bushwick Book Club Seattle is also supported by For Culture and the Seattle Office of Arts and Culture. So thanks to all of our sponsors for making this possible. Finally, Town Hall and the Bushwick Book Club are both member-supported organizations, so I'd like to thank all the members in the room. Tonight, Bushwick brings together a group of talented performers in a creative response to E.B. White's Charlotte's Web. I want to offer a quick note that in just a moment, we're going to have some flashing lights as a transition to start the show. And now, please join me in welcoming Wes Weddell, Associate Director of the Bushwick Book Club Seattle.
Inspiration from the page, now translated for the stage. It don't matter what your age is, all the ages, right here at the Bushwick Book Club.
Hey, happy season!
Welcome back!
Yes. I'm Wes Weddell, Associate Director of Bushwick Northwest. This is Drea, Marilyn, Program Manager.
Good to see you all.
We are here kicking off the 2023-2024 season of original music inspired by books. This is the Bushwick Bestiary this year. Every title is animal related this year, right? Starting with the piggies. And on that note, physical description, I am a 6-ish foot tall, skinny white dude with pandemic facial hair and the palest pink piggy shirt I could find today, because I am Wilbur.
And I'm a 5'7" Asian American woman who's rocking fake eyelashes right now to represent Charlotte.
If you have not attended Bushwick Book Club show, what you're about to see is 11 different musical and spoken word artists who have all read Charlotte's Web, found something in that book to inspire them, and are going to share that work, debuting it now. These are brand new, never before heard. And tonight you will hear brand new works from
Kristin Chambers,
Shaun Morse,
Mish,
Jess Pillay,
Braun,
Shaudi, Bianca, Vahdat,
Beck,
Merrick Lane Barnes,
Amanda Winterhalter,
Kate Berreth,
and Shaun Crawford.
Yes. Oh, this we just cooked that up tonight, and Executive Director Jeff Larson in the back can't get enough already. There it is. Yep. That's all right.
The show is in 2X, is that right?
That is 2X. There will be an intermission, and after intermission,
a quiz.
All right. You can enter that quiz over at the membership and merch table, where many of tonight's performers have product. You can also find out how to be a member of Bushwick Northwest, because if you join tonight, you are entered into a drawing that will happen tonight for all of the season's books. Hard copy right there. You can check them out on the table. We'll be hearing from other staff members about that as we go on. But we want to know something about you now. That's right. Who read the book?
Who read the book recently?
Uh-huh. This is, by the way, this is my childhood copy of it right there. Yeah, I was visiting my sister last weekend, and I saw it on her shelf, and I took it.
For good cause. Who has ever raised a pig? Oh, right there.
We got one? Okay, good. Yeah, this is a pretty urban room. That's all right. Who's afraid of spiders?
Who loves spiders? Who really loves spiders? Who's telling the truth? Okay, I saw most of the same hands.
All right, who's ever won a blue ribbon? Nice. A few. Good.
All right, well, you're in the right place for all of these things. Oh, who likes buttermilk? All right, nice. As a recipe.
However you, whatever about that in question inspires you. Who has ever woken up with a mysterious word or phrase written above their head? The night is young. All right. Well, let's get things rolling, huh?
All right, we'd like to invite up the lovely Kristin Chambers. Round of applause. For Kristin Chambers, there's nothing better than connecting with people through her voice. She's been singing and performing almost her entire life. And before even knowing how to play an instrument, she was writing her own material. In 2012, Kristin took up the piano and started accompanying herself on stage, releasing 4 full-length studio albums and 1 EP along the way. In 2022, her song Everything Woman was featured on the television show Better Call Saul. Woo! Let's give it up for Kristin Chambers!
Hi. So that sounded like I wrote all 4 albums in 2012. That's certainly not how it went down. So I am, my name's Kristin Chambers. I am wearing my fall dress here with some little fall booties. I am about 5'3", depending on the shoes. And I have medium length and medium colored hair that is desperately seeking its natural color. Anytime soon. So, so I thought, goodness gracious. I didn't realize how well I knew this story when I was rereading it again. I'm pretty sure it was a staple in our house because I remember I was reading a book that had pictures. I knew all the pictures. I knew all the songs, and I remember 2 different movies, I think. So it was just really interesting going back, reading it as an adult, with an adult perspective. As a kid, I was Wilbur. I had an existential crisis pretty much every night when evening would come. And I have a feeling this story was maybe prescribed to the family. And what I found so interesting was the descriptions and the way Charlotte handles these topics of, existentialness and lack of. The phrase, I feel like the end of the day, when she's kind of getting close to the end of her days, I thought was so beautiful. End of the day is my favorite time of day. So I landed actually on a song about evening. It really is the time when I feel the most peaceful and alive, which is very interesting, I think. So this song is called At the End of the Day. Swallowed by an orange sky. Tomorrow doesn't promise to be yours or mine. I'm following 1,000 wings. I'm following. They're heading home, surrendering everything. Swear I can hear the countryside, the exhale of a long-awaited ceasefire. There I can see the armor fall. Not sure we really needed it after all. There's nothing I love more to do than to rest here bone tired with you. 'Cause you feel like the end of the day, like the eye of a storm come to stay. Yeah, you feel like the end of a good long day, like everyone I love is home at the end of the day. Used to be afraid of the dark. Never was a girl that liked to trace the stars. But then you gave them all to me. Now the crickets and their warmth are a symphony. There's more sweet in the bittersweet when we shut down the world and it's just you and me. 'Cause you feel like the end of the day, like the eye of a storm come to stay. Yeah, you feel like the end of a good long day, like everyone I love is home. Yeah, you feel like the end of the day, like the eye of a storm here to stay. You feel like the end of a good long day, like everyone I love is home, and work and all the chores are done. At the end of the day, at the end of the day.
All right, previous shows Kristin Chambers has done is Handmaid's Tale, works of Margaret Wise Brown, The Vanishing Half, Sherlock Holmes, and many more. Kristin's band leader of the Woman in Folk and Country series at the Royal Room, which concludes October 5th, featuring music of Joni Mitchell, Lucinda Williams, and Mary Chapin Carpenter. Also gearing up for her 9th annual Snow Globe benefit concert for Northwest harvest that has raised over 100,000 meals. Woo. All right, next up we have Shaun Morse. Shaun Morse is back with Bushwick after a couple seasons off to become an NP. Give it up. He looks forward to the season and working with this amazing organization and its inspiring musical contributors. Formerly of Florida, Chicago, and Denver, Shaun has been living and making music here in Seattle since 2011. He's been featured in Bad Feminist, Jack Straw, Wizard of Oz, and more. So let's give it up to Shaun.
Thank you, everybody. So I'm like 5'8" for a description. I look a little like Robin Williams. I got that energy. And is that like my guitar picking up the music, the radio? Okay, we're good. So I was the one who raised my hand when I said we raised a pig. I grew up on a farm in Florida for all of my years until I went to school in Chicago. It's back on. And we absolutely went through this cycle with livestock and stuff on the farm, and It's hard to explain it, I guess. I mean, it's not like having a pet, like the way Fern sort of goes through her process. But you got to convince the kids that it's just sort of the way that it's just part of the way things go. And so I went through the book this time, and then I got a hold of something that talked a little bit about the editing process that E.B. White went through. And it's not me. The editing process and talking about that first line, which I put in the song, where's Papa going with that axe? Right? My guitar is picking up the radio. I love it. So, that's so funny. What if I turn it off of the electric? So the P90, Nick, you paying attention? The P90 is picking up the radio. Alrighty. That didn't come up in sound check, incidentally. So this is what I want to do. I was thinking about that the morning before, sort of like the calm before the storm, the quiet morning, she's going to go on the bus or whatever, but she has to do chores and stuff around the house. So that's what my song's about. You would think it wouldn't really matter about tuning, because I'm going to be playing some slide on this. But unfortunately, I'm not only playing slide. Did I hear the rooster crowing? There's no way of knowing until he crows again. And there he goes again. And if the sun is up enough to wake him, it's enough to wake me too. And Dad and Mama say so. So let's get the day going. Let's get the day going. First stop is the necessary. Get myself half dressed and ready, ready to get dirty. Just a bit before I eat. Feed the chickens, sweep the front stoop, rake out the floor of the chicken coop, then back to get cleaned up. And in my breakfast seat, can't be in a hurry. And Daddy said last night the sow was fit to burst, and in the wee, wee hours the piglets all were born, wriggling and warm. And if I finish eating quickly, I can probably sneak down to the sty and see the babies. The best way to start the day, I say, the best way to start the day. Last stop is the necessary. Dressed for school, good enough for mama, ready for some piglets. Hope mama says okay. I promise that I'll wash my hands, extra chores, but as I stand, I see my daddy passing with that axe in his hand. Where's Papa going with that axe in his hand? All sharpened up and shining. Bright enough for noonday, though it's barely dawn outside. Couldn't have a thing to do with. No, not the babies. No, it can't be. I have to know, I have to go, I have to see. I have to know, I have to go, I have to see. Oh, Daddy, Daddy, wait for me. Thank you very much.
Shaun Morse. All right. You can catch Shaun September 24th. That's tomorrow from 3 to 5 p.m. at CMP Coffee Company in West Seattle. It's free, I hear. Could anybody tell what radio station we were getting? Anybody? Oh, I'm going to watch the live stream archive when it's out and find out. I had a guitar pedal, a wah-wah pedal for a while that picked up Kixie. So, you know, when I was trying to get the funk on, I'd be like Judy Garland coming through my amp. It was pretty good. Coming up next here is Ben Mish. Yeah, that's worth a woo or two. Ben Mish's musical style is steeped in tradition, yet still original. As a songwriter, Ben has licensed many songs for use in film and television, some of them in shows you've heard of. As a performer, Ben has toured extensively When I first moved to town 25 years ago this month and started at University of Washington, I saw posters for Ben's band all over the place. I wasn't old enough to go in the bars, but I was like, this band is doing something. All right, and now he calls me to go shag fly balls for his kid. This is great. He's been on stage for Bushwick in the past for original music inspired by Dune, The Golden Compass, How to Do Nothing, Animal, Vegetable, Miracle, Wild, and more. Let's hear a song from Ben Mish.
Thank you, everybody. I really enjoyed this book, and there are lots of timeless themes. The theme of renewal, the theme of mortality, the theme of perseverance. But the one theme that stuck out to me the most was friendship. So I thought I would read a passage in the book about friendship. "Why did you do this all for me?" asked Wilbur. "You've been my friend," replied Charlotte. "This in itself is a tremendous thing. I wove my webs for you because I liked to, and I liked you. After all, what's a life anyway? We're born, we live a little, we die. By helping you, perhaps I was trying to lift up my own life a trifle. Heaven knows anyone's life can stand a little of that." So, in looking at friendship, I wrote this song. It's called Something True. I don't want to be anybody but me on this plot of land at the end of the street. I guess what I'm looking for is a friend outside my door. Chase your dreams down fast, 'cause it ain't gonna last. Make a little bit of cash and a bit of a splash. I feel better when we meet, 'cause I feel like I'm heard and seen. Rarely does a man find a friend like you. Rarely could a man find a friend like you. Something true, like the wind in the dogwood trees in the morning dew. You and me make a pretty good team. You round up a crowd and I'll make a scene. You see, I have this vision. You pay the gas and I'll push the engine. In a world full of so much noise, I've made a simple choice to not think, to be at peace, like the cows and the pigs and the geese. Rarely does a man find a friend like you. Rarely is a man the man you thought you knew. I found something true, like the wind in the dogwood trees in the morning dew. It's a big bad world, people stepping over each other. You spun a web, you're gonna catch me. Who wants to live forever? But while we're here, you can see it's the greatest place to be. Saw the world at the heavenly day. Felt my mission was simple. See a few feet in front of my nose. The road gets rocky and we lose our way. The apples rot brown and the skies go gray. We lose, we win, and then the people we love show up again. But rarely does a man find a friend like you, and rarely is a man a friend like you. I found something true, like the wind in the trees. When you're carried off on a breeze, you can float up high above and enjoy the view.
Keep it going for Ben Mish. If you want to catch Ben Mish again, next performance will be on September 29th at Sea Monster, and then next on October 14th at Beck's Place, both with Left Hand Smoke. We got a first timer here today I'm so stoked about. Everyone, this is Jess Pillay. Jess Pillay isn't the type of artist you can put into a specific box. Her music often crosses genre lines, seamlessly incorporating elements of folk, blues, rock, funk, jazz, and pop to create an easy-listening, heartfelt musical experience. She often writes introspective, melancholic ballads that explore hard themes like faith and doubt, grief and loss, systematic injustice, and the messy, ever-changing nature of relationships. But no matter what the genre she's wading into or what lyrical subject matter she's tackling, it's just sultry alto voice that anchors her sound, along with her general disposition towards hope and optimism. Let's give it up for Jess.
Thank you. Description, I guess I have to give one of those. So I'm about 5 feet tall, thanks to my mom giving me those jeans. Curly black hair. I'm wearing a sweater with some white kind of patches on them. I'm so honored to be here. I'm really excited to play for you all. Yeah, this was a really fun time to kind of read this book, and I don't remember if I actually read it as a kid, but I really enjoyed reading it this time. And songs are kind of funny because I originally was really struck by the passage where Charlotte is talking to Wilbur and explaining the Queensboro Bridge. And I'm actually in the process of writing a record right now that's about the theme of travel. So I was like, ooh, I could do something with that. But then that song didn't want to come out for whatever reason. So I ended up going in a different direction, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. This is kind of more of a character study or a character analysis of kind of who Charlotte is and some of her qualities and how I feel like I relate to that as a person. It's called Caught Up in My Own Web.
Likes to sit and think about things. She'll find that missing link. She's watching, observing everything with her cunning eyes, those knowing eyes. Her rhythms are not like yours and mine. She's not rushing around all of the time. She's just waiting, 'cause waiting is the way she gets her prize every single time. And I wish that I could be as strong and as brave as she is. I could if I didn't get caught up in my own web. Charlotte, she's such a loyal friend. She'll stay with you until the bitter end. She won't wander away until she knows she can when her work is done and she sees you've won. Her promise is one she plans to keep. She will save you Even when the price is steep, she is clever, scheming up a plan for the world to see. Oh, yes, indeed. And I wish that I could be as strong and as brave as she is. I could if I didn't get caught up in my own web. Caught up in my own web.
Thank you.
Jess Pillay, everyone. If you're recording any of the performances, feel free to tag Bushwick Book Club on Instagram or Facebook or whatever social media site you use. So feel free to tag us, hashtag Bushwick Northwest. We have another first timer here. Let's give it up for Braun. Braun is a huge reader who also enjoys writing but doesn't do it nearly enough. He is a teacher and department lead by day who loves the written word. And also, this isn't on here, but there's also a quiz master at the school that he teaches in. So hopefully Eric and other people we've worked at the school also signs up for the quiz and everyone here. So one more time for Eric.
Thank you, Drea. I have kind of the honor of probably being the only person asked onto the stage because of a graduation speech. And it was really amazing to come back to this story. It was a big part of my childhood, especially the movie, and I haven't read it since I was very young. And because I was asked and a graduation speech was brought up, in my head, I kept writing a graduation speech. Don't worry, I'm not going to do one tonight. But I could have, which is what I'm saying. But as I went through the speech, I realized there were some themes that were standing out to me. And there were 4 themes that I really enjoyed thinking about. And there were 4 webs. And that's where I got my inspiration. I have 4 poems for you tonight, each one based on one of Charlotte's webs. Fair warning, though, at the end, after my last poem, there will be a brief moment of audience participation. So just prepare yourselves for that. One of the very first things I thought about being a teacher, thinking of graduation speeches, thinking of this pig, was Wilbur is the perfect metaphor for a student. And what poetic form do all students learn, at least in classes that I've taught, is a Shakespearean sonnet. And so this is a Shakespearean sonnet entitled Wilbur is a Student. In this essay, I will essay to show proof of my claim spoken with tongue of silver, a metaphor drawn from my life, you know, a student be the swine whose name is Wilbur. First plucked from mud and happiness is he, lured with food and forced somewhere unbearable. Surrounded, yet alone, learns A to Z, as he goes from Zuckerman to arable. He learns of quantities less than no thing, repetition, epetition to drill. The lessons that our hero pig's learning, when all he wants is to have Fern there still. He learns a true friend can cure any strife, and that the written word can save your life. And that was for some pig. The next web was terrific. And as I was thinking about terrific, I was thinking about how terrific the story is and how terrific the movie was as a child. It was a huge part of my childhood. We had it on VHS. We watched it at my family's cabin. We watched it at my grandparents' house, surrounded with cousins and aunts and uncles and sisters. And then I came back to the story as an adult and realized I saw so many different things that I didn't see as a kid. And so I am doing a new poetic form that I have. This is my first one ever. It's called an England Penveer. It's a Welsh form that comes in tercets, and the rhyme scheme from the first line switches in the second line. So there's an internal rhyme and an external rhyme. And what better way to model the difference between you as a child and an adult than switching the rhyme scheme? And this is called Two Pairs of Eyes. I saw Charlotte's Web when I was a boy, as film to enjoy instead of the book I also read. Summers with family at Lake Crescent, days are pleasant, memories, watching movies happily. And when I look back through younger eyes, not knowing why, I know that I truly adored that rat. With grown-up lens to the book I return and learn that it all depends on sharing moments with friends. And so to summarize the summer days, different ways the story lies, best seen with two pairs of eyes. And then we go into Radiant. I'm an English teacher. I have a background in linguistics. I am a poet. I love words. Everyone here loves words. Words are radiant, words are powerful. And one thing about Charlotte's Web is that it's a story about the power of words. And when you want to talk about power, there's no better poetic meter than the alliterative verse of the Beowulf epic. And so this is called a Web of Words. Oink! Listen now to the tale of Wilbur the Wonderful. Smaller than his siblings, but with soul of superior size, twice named and twice named again, Wilbur's life was saved by words. Charlotte a Cavatica, weaver of not just webs, but of words, a spider with much to say, spoken from so small a spout, a voice of vanishing volume. Separate souls searching for friendship, two voices only half heeded. Each heard the other, and it was enough. But if words wield power, then so does the act of aligning our attention. Words work and rework our world, tell us where to look and to listen. After all, humans are easier to catch than flies with the right words. Words once written can carry an author's authority. People presume the perfection of what is perceived in print. And Charlotte, scribe and seamstress, found her phrases. And those who never learned to listen to a speck of a spinner read her writ and were changed forever. And then we move to humble. And there was a moment that really struck me in the book this time around that went over my head. Since I forgot to do it at the beginning, I am a 6-foot-tall person, and my head is completely bald, so it would not have touched any of my hair. There's a scene where they're at the fair, and we see Fern slowly becoming interested in boys, riding the Ferris wheel. We see geese laying eggs. We see Charlotte approaching the end of her life, and you just have this moment where you realize that we're all part of the same cycle of nature. We might have a longer cycle than a spider, but there's nothing more humbling than realizing that we're all connected, humbling in a way that's also empowering. And there's no poetic form more humble than the haiku. And so this is called Summertime. The Ferris wheel turns, summer to fall, kids, spiders, have their own cycles. And I know we've been dreading the audience participation part, but I couldn't resist how I was going to end my graduation speech, which would, of course, begin with, Wilbur, I've known you since you were a runt, and now I can't believe you're on the stage with me. The ending, though, I'd like to co-opt something that is used to frighten med students. Look to your left. Look to your right. And you will see somebody who is terrific and somebody who is radiant. And I would like you to be Charlotte for that person. Turn to somebody next to you and tell them that. And now, the final place for the power of words, I'd like you to, internally if you'd like, tell yourself that. Thank you.
Eric Braun. Welcome to the Bushwick Book Club, Eric Braun. At home viewers, you can put compliments in the chat if you want for a viewer to your left or to your right, or if you're watching at home with somebody else. How great that students get to have Eric share that passion with words. Can we have another round of applause for our two first-timers tonight, Jess Pillay and Eric Braun? I'm going to bring up our social media manager, Emily Persia, here to talk to you a little bit about membership. We're running a contest, and I really invite you, we have one more performance before intermission. I really invite you to go meet Emily, and Carrie, our membership director, is also here. Learn about ways you can support us and all the other things we do, like the whole other education program that Bushwick has, style, songwriting through youth literature education, because everything in education has an acronym. where we visit classrooms and libraries and after-school programs, right? Or any of our partner events, many of which are starting up right now, and people in the room have been part of them. Anyway, please give your ears and snaps to Emily Persia.
Hello, thank you. Hello, for everyone out there. I am a 5'8" woman with red curly hair. I'm wearing a striped sweater. I'm so excited to be here tonight to kick off our Bushwick Bestiary season. We have amazing shows coming up all around books with the theme of animals. And tonight we are running a very special contest, the first ever Bushwick Book Club book contest. And in an effort to invite you to become a member, a sustaining member of the Bushwick Book Club, anyone who signs up this evening to become a member of the Bushwick Book Club is entered into a drawing. At the end of the show, we will draw, and over here at the merch table, we have all of the books for this entire season, the whole collection, which in total is 11 books. And one grand prize winner will receive that entire collection. So if you are excited about what you're hearing tonight, about our mission, supporting artists, songwriters, writers in our community, if you are passionate about supporting arts education for youth, please consider signing up to be a member. Our first-tier membership is just $5 a month, so $60 for the whole year, and you're a member. And that money goes towards sustaining what you see tonight, paying our artists, supporting and paying for teachers who go into classrooms to teach songwriting through youth literature, to kids in Seattle area schools. There's just really so many amazing things that Bushwick Northwest does, and your membership supports that. So we want to celebrate that, celebrate our new season, and if you sign up tonight, there will be a drawing, and you could win all of the books. Come to all the shows this season, and you'll have the books. You can read each book, come and hear music inspired by every book. You'll be all set to go for the whole year. So please, if you have questions, come see me and Carrie at the merch table during intermission and sign up. We would love to have you be a member of the Bushwick Book Club. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you.
Hey, Emily, quick question. Wait, don't leave. Quick question.
Yes.
Do you have to be present to win?
Great question. No, you don't have to be
So
present
at home
to win.
viewers.
Yes.
All right.
You can sign up. There's, I'm sure there's a link or a QR code in the digital program to become a member. So if you're watching online, if you're here tonight, or if you have friends that you're like, hey, this is super cool, and maybe they're not here tonight, text them right now. Get them to sign up. Anyone who signs up tonight, entered to win.
Thank you, Emily. And Emily mentioned the digital program. We create that for every show that we do. If you hear something you like and want to find out how you can follow these folks, get on their lists, buy their music, you can bit.ly/web-program or the QR code that Jeff's probably frantically looking for right now. There it is. Web-PGM, shortened for program. We shortened everything. There it is. Yeah, if you heard something, don't remember a name, right? It's a great little archive. So that's a digital program. Like everything on the internet, it's forever. So closing out the first act tonight, we have Shaudi, Bianca, Vahdat. Shaudi, I'll read what Shaudi wants me to read in a moment, but I do have to mention that Shaudi and I both were part of a production of Animal Farm the Musical, which exists. And Shaudi was a sheep. Yes, you still got it. Still got it. Oh, so that's a really lovely full circle moment here. I'm so happy to have Shaudi part of this show and to not be doing Animal Farm the Musical anymore. Both things are true. Shaudi Bianca Vahdat is a musician and theater artist who has performed, composed, and/or music directed for organizations like Book It Repertory Theater, may it rest in peace, Washington Ensemble Theater, The Horse in Motion, of which she is was a founding co-member, still is probably, and Opera House
Also
Arts in
rest in
Stonington, Maine. She has released 2 studio EPs that are available on Apple Music, Spotify, and other streaming services. She's joined Bushwick in the past for original music inspired by Blue Highways, The Golden Compass, The Count of Monte Cristo, Seattle Walk Report, Bushwick with Hugo House, White Teeth, Sabora Me, Works of Shakespeare, Ms. Marvel, and the partnership with Seattle Arts and Lectures. Please make welcome Shaudi Bianca Vahdat.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Wes. Hi, everybody. My name is Shaudi. I am a 5'9" woman. I am wearing a black dress. And when I was thinking about, so first of all, this book is one of my childhood favorites, like many people, I think. And when I was thinking about what I might contribute to tonight's show, I thought about the book and how the stakes are so high that Wilbur, our pig, almost dies many times. There's a lot of talk of death. There's a lot of talk of love and friendship. And then at the end, and this is a spoiler, so if you do want to read the book, maybe plug your ears right now. But at the end, our hero, Charlotte, does die after saving Wilbur. And that all reminded me a little bit of some of the operas that I'd studied way back a long time ago in school. And so I thought it might be fun to adapt a scene from the book into an operatic-ish piece. So that's the experiment tonight. And so in this scene, I'll be playing Charlotte. And what's just happened is that Wilbur has just been told by one of the other animals, I think maybe the old sheep, has told him that he's going to get killed and turned into food. And so this is Charlotte's response to that. No, Wilbur, no, you will not die. I'll save you, so please do not cry. You are some pig. I'll put an end to their cruel shtick. You're my best friend, so I'll play a trick. 'Cause you're some pig. Wilbur, you're some pig. Wilbur, you're some pig. Wilbur, you're some pig. You are some pig. I'll weave my rug. You won't be ham. If I can fool a bug, I can fool a man. And you're some pig. You will not die. You'll live, you'll play, eat slop and sigh in the sun all day. 'Cause you're some pig. Terrific, radiant, humble. You are some pig. Terrific. Wilbur, you're radiant. So very humble. You are some pig. Oh, Wilbur, you're a winner. You're not the pig they have for dinner. Oh, Wilbur, you're a winner. You're not the pig they have. You're not the pig they have. You're not the pig they have. You are some pig. Thank you.
Keep that going. Keep that going for Shaudi, Bianca, Vahdat. That was some performance, was it not? We are going to take a short break. We have 5 more performances coming up, so don't go anywhere. Do go somewhere. Go over to the merch table and check things out. Sign up for the quiz. 3 audience members will be picked out of a spittoon. No, their names will be picked out of a spittoon. Can come up here for a chance to win even more prizes. But, I mean, there's something you can pick up for free right over there. Isn't there, Drea?
There sure is. You can pick up your own cute, shiny, radiant pig sticker designed by our very own Barbie Statman, who's been designing all of the artwork for Bushwick Book Club. Yeah. Her website's right over there. Her art is phenomenal. So yeah, feel free to pick up a free pig sticker right at the merch booth over there.
All right, visit David and Dev at the bar, and we will see you shortly.
Long time ago, it was yesterday. Ain't no way to turn back around. Life I knew seemed so far away. All that remains is the sound of your voice. Locked in a world grown sick and mean. Working half your life on the line. Hit the trail searching out a dream. You and me, never looking behind. All the miles we traveled, lucky to call you my friend. Ties that bind unravel. Will I ever see you again? All the miles we traveled, follow those trails to the end. Ties that bind unravel. Will I ever see you again? Long time ago, it was yesterday. Ain't no way to turn back the time. The love I knew so far away. Won't you let me lay it on the line for you?
pumpkins, a pain in the ass. The salad of May tastes like grass, and I don't wanna cut or chop or peel. My taste buds are fleeing en masse. And the lunch that I've made is so bland. I'm so hungry, I could eat my hand. And I don't wanna roast or toast or steam. Can someone just bring me a sand? But my darling, I'll cook with you. A nice homemade pizza will do. We'll laugh and drink wine. You'll sneak up from behind.
find my story. Oh. She ran off with a better guy, left me in this pity party spell. Whoa. I know it'd be better if I could act as if I was gonna bounce right back, but I can't. No. I stalked her old haunts every night, hoping she would change her mind, but she didn't. No. What's there to say when a girl don't play her game so fair? Whoa. What's there to say when a girl don't play her game so fair? Whoa. I lost my head for a while, OD'd on Valium. Ain't that some shit? But I chickened out pretty quick, just like everything. Oh, I must be pretty sick. Then I dropped out of college to pursue some fantasy. I let this girl turn my life around. I was losing it, losing me. And what's there to say when a girl don't play her game so fair? And what's there to do when you feel you're born to lose? I left my heart in 1979, just in case she would change her mind. And what's it to say when a girl don't play her game so fair? And what's it to do when you feel you're born to lose? And what's it to say when a girl don't play her game so fair? And what's it to do when you feel you're born to lose?
That's it, you're the one that asked for war. So I'm dead bolting the door. You ain't my man no more. So sorry, my hand's heavy with a silver knife. Come close, you're gonna taste its bite. This'll be the last drunken night. You hurt me, you don't know how long I have tried. I sacrifice my sense of pride for you. Just look at what that choice has led me to. And now the truth is shining through. I'm sorry, baby, you don't get to give me. Inspiration from the page, now translated for the stage. It don't matter what your age is, all the ages, right here at the Bushwick Book Club.
Hey. All right, readers and singers and thinkers. Thanks for stretching out during intermission. Thanks for visiting the membership and merch table. Thanks for supporting the Town Hall Cafe. Excited to be back with Town Hall for another season. But now it's quiz time. All right, since about 2012, we think, we've done a quiz at intermission of every one of these shows. You do not have to have read the book to participate. It won't help you at all. There's no way to study for this in prep. It is opt-in, but to make sure we're all on the same, to make sure we're all on the same page, I want to read the question on the thing and make sure we all agree on the answer. The question is, which of these words did Charlotte not write in Wilbur's barn? A, radiant. B, terrific. C, hashtag. D, humble. C, that's correct. It was hashtag. All right, every now and again, somebody gets it wrong. Okay, if we call your name, come on up here. Drea will have you write your first name largely on this index card for our high-tech score system here, and you will await further instruction. All right. Oh, there's a lot of them in here. That's nice. Okay. Emma M. Come on up, Emma. Uh-huh. All right. Okay, number 2 here. Ann Hopkins. Perfect. No, you just stay right. You're doing it just right. Okay. Yes, first name, big. So the viewers at home can read it. Dustin. All right. Okay. All right, you can, yeah. So this will be your microphone. You will answer one at a time in the order you were drawn. So we'll go Emma, Ann, and then Dustin. Contestant 1, 2, 3. Here's what you're playing for. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. All right. First prize, first place gets first choice of a Bushwick T-shirt. Right. If you want a different color or size, visit the merch table. A Bushwick drink koozie. And a 3D printed hand-painted pig. Generously donated by one of our super members and volunteers. All right. Okay. So here's how this goes. Every Bushwick quiz is just a simple category A or category B. Tonight's topic is pig or pirate? I'm going to say something and you tell me. Is it a breed of pig or a historical pirate? All right. First to 3 gets first place. We will go till you all get there. So, Emma, go ahead. Step up to the microphone. How about red legs?
Pirate?
Oh, that's correct. Yeah. Red legs, 17th century Scottish pirate who wore a kilt in almost any weather. Okay. Anne Hogan.
Oh, Hogan?
Hogan. Oh, that's not going to change the rest of the way. That slide is up till we're done.
Help. Can I?
They don't know.
Dial like a friend? Okay. I'm going to guess. I'm going to just guess pig. Yeah.
That's correct.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Yes, it's a Eurasian boar type hog from Michigan. All right. Okay. All right, Juliana.
Juliana.
Why are you looking over there? The show's right here.
I think it's a pirate.
Juliana is, in fact, a tricolored European pig. I am sorry. Breed, not just I'm not just giving like single names. All right, back to Emma. Okay. Gascon.
Pig.
That's correct. All right. A rare domestic pig from the mountains of France, perhaps the most ancient breed in Europe. And Black Caesar.
Oh, that sounds like it could be either. I'm going to go.
It's almost like I planned it.
Pirate.
That's correct.
Okay.
Black Caesar later acted as a lieutenant to Blackbeard, 18th century African pirate. All right. Dustin. How about Banger?
Pig.
That's correct. It's a Nepalese pig. Okay. Chester White.
Pig.
That's correct. Oh, my goodness. It didn't take you long at all. Yes.
Okay.
From Chester County, Pennsylvania. Diabolito.
Pirate.
Wow. Okay. One of the first pirates hunted down by Commodore David Porter and the Mosquito Fleet in Cuba. Yeah. All right. All right. Ching Shi.
Pig.
Alas, 19th century Chinese pirate. At its height, her fleets numbered 1,500 ships and 80,000 sailors. Do not mess with Ching Shi. Oh, it's just you the rest of the way here? Okay. Sorry. Okay, that's fine. We got, yep, all right. Pennywell.
Pirate.
Nope, that's a miniature pig breed from the UK.
I'm really bad at this game.
All right. Okay, lightning round. Chato Murciano.
Pirate.
Nope, a well-managed pig from Spain, known for bacon and lean pork. Cornelius Essex.
Pirate.
Yes! All right. Took part in Captain Bartholomew Sharp's, quote, Pacific Adventure, end quote. Sounds like a
pirate?
Like a kid video game. Yeah, I don't know. All right, here we go. Roach Brasiliano.
Pig.
No. Dutch farmer, but did attack 2 Spanish farmers when they refused to hand over their pigs. All right. Cinta Sinise.
Pig.
Yes. Italian pig, hands down, the funniest looking breed I researched for this. All right, we all made it there. See me right over there for prizes. Audience, one for you. Thomas Larimore. It is a pirate. But turned to piracy after helping suppress Bacon's rebellions. I just thought that was cute. Hey, thanks all for playing the Bushwick quiz. We got a season more of them coming every month this year.
All right, hope you all had a good intermission. I'd like to invite up Mitchell Beck. Mitchell is a local percussionist, composer, and educator. Since moving to Seattle in 2019, he has kept busy performing and recording drums and percussion with many local indie bands. You can hear him playing around town most regularly with Mount Planet and Buzz Buttons. Mitchell also stays busy writing, recording, performing through his solo project, Cellartone, writing anything from contemporary classical music to video game soundtracks. As an educator, Mitchell presents clinics at universities, high school, and various percussion-related events around the country. Past works include works of Margaret Wise Brown, specifically Goodnight Moon. I heard someone say it. Did anyone see Mitchell's performance last time for... You got fans. You got fans, Mitchell. No pressure. Don't mess up. But also, feel free to check out Mitchell's projects online. Just released a single titled Little Lion with solo project Cellartone. Is that about your cat? Nice. And it's on all streaming platforms. One more big round of applause for Mitchell Beck.
Through this microphone? No. I brought too many electronics. Is the microphone coming through now? Okay, great. All right. Yeah, I'm super excited to be here. Yeah, Charlotte's Web is such a wonderful story, as everyone has been saying, about friendship, contemplating, thinking about death, et cetera, et cetera. And I really wanted to cover a few topics in the song that I found really important. And first of which being, kind of like in order from as the book progresses, the power of someone believing in you. So there's, Wilbur is kind of considered the runt of the litter, and the dad is gonna off him, which is very sad. But Fern believes in him and is like in love with Wilbur, and he gets a chance at life, which is beautiful. But it's constantly kind of going through the struggle of, is he gonna live or is he gonna die? And kind of confused. But then he finds some great friends along the way, especially Charlotte. And moving on, of course, very sad when Charlotte passes away. And later in the song, kind of feeling that pain that Wilbur is feeling. And then moving into what it feels like to kind of remember someone after they've left. So hopefully it takes you on a little journey here. Thanks.
I opened my eyes for the first time to a world so big that I felt so small, and someone told me I was nothing. Someone told me I was nothing. Then someone came in, maybe a new friend. She really loved me. She really saved me. She told me I was something. She told me I was something. Then I looked up, what a wonder. The way she wove her web was second nature. I said, hey, what's your name? She said, well, hey, who's asking? I said, I need a friend. And she said, I'll lend a hand to you. 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 Someone told me I was nothing. Then she told me I was something. Someone told me I was nothing. Then she told me I was something.
Mitchell Beck. Many, many iterations of him. Definitely check out Cellar Tone, spelled like your basement, Cellar Tone. Check out that Tiny Lion single on all the streaming platforms. One more time for Mitchell Beck. All right. And this is Eric Lane Barnes, the author of the critically acclaimed Fairy Tales, which received numerous awards in Chicago and New York and played in London's West End. His show, The Stops, has played in numerous cities across the USA, garnering Best Musical at the International Gay and Lesbian Theater Festival in 2006. Choral compositions have graced stages all over US, Canada, UK, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, and China. This tall, bald fellow directs 2 senior choruses in Seattle and Bellevue and works in numerous senior residencies, providing a variety of musical experiences. Since 2018, he has been the director of music at East Shore Unitarian Church and also the co-founder and 1/4 of Princess Guy's Seattle's most fabulous vocal quartet. Please welcome Eric Lane Barnes.
Hello. I am Eric Lane Barnes. I am a cisgender white male. I am about 6'2" when I stand, and I'm bald. I'm wearing glasses, and my shirt has planets all over it. That is me. Charlotte's Web really affected me as a kid, and I loved the story, and everyone loves the story, but the thing that affected me the most was the fact that I cared about a spider. And I thought, even as a kid, I thought, that is amazing. How did he do that? Because I hated spiders. I feared them. The smallest spider would send me running. I was so arachnophobic. So the fact that I not only cared about a spider, but I cried when she died, that's amazing. That's an amazing talent for a writer. So the story that I wrote into a song is completely true, and I want to tell you the outline of the story because it goes by so fast. I'm not sure if it's going to make every point. So, in 1991, I was doing summer stock in Door County, Wisconsin. Yes, and Door County, Wisconsin is it's on a peninsula, and there's all these lakes and everything, and there are spiders freaking everywhere. It is like Spider County, and you could not go anywhere without brushing away webs and brushing spiders off of your hands. And so this is 1991. Nobody had cell phones, and we all had to check our answering machines every night. There's one phone in the lodge that all of the cast, all of the crew, everybody had to use. We all had to share. So it was this one phone that led me to a phone booth out in a field where all of these events transpired. Suddenly I'm Carole King. In the middle of Wisconsin, in the middle of July, I was doing summer stock. We were nestled between trees, Finger Lakes and bees, with rowboats tied on a humble dock. We stayed in rustic cabins and we hung out at the lodge. The single phone we shared was avocado green. And every night, every actor and musician and crew would land in line to check their answering machines. 'Cause you never knew who might call. One night, post-show, the line was moving extra slow. I thought, is this the only phone? Then I remembered that I'd earlier espied a phone booth down the road, standing alone. I struck forth in the night, the phone booth light had achieved my triumphant destination. I punched in my number and casually looked up, and I was seized with shock and trepidation. For I saw an army of spiders, venomous and vile, each swinging by an evil thread. Their billion beady eyes eyes were, I'm sorry, billion beady eyes, that's the note I meant to hit. Their billion beady eyes were plotting my demise by planning on landing on my head. I did the only thing a sane adult would do. I ran screaming out into the gloom. Knock, knock, who's there? A tarantula's lair. I will never, ever go back into that tomb. It's like Chekhov's phone booth. For the next several days I wandered in a haze, done in by the dangling arthropods. I saw spiders everywhere, on every window, every chair. They filled the theater's aisles and esplanades. Amid cabin, lodge, and stage, this arachnid rampage persisted like a waking nightmare. No matter where I'd hide me, some spiders sit beside me and fixed me with her wicked, hangry stare. But one night as I sat waiting, I found myself debating, was that phone booth really that scary? Though there were spiders galore, they were more or less decor, and honestly, they weren't all that hairy. With temerity and doubt, I headed out, drunk on the recklessness of youth, determined to best this infernal nest, my windmill, the midnight phone booth. I opened the door, I looked up and saw a shelter for creatures tolerant and zen in itsy-bitsy habitats. Their woven webs were luncheonettes, capturing mosquitoes and gnats. As I marveled at them all, I started to recall a book I'd enjoyed as a boy. This was not some witch's brew, these were characters I knew, Nellie, Aranya, and Joy. Ever since that night, thanks to E.B. White, I no longer search and destroy. I now welcome in Charlotte's kith and kin, Nellie, Aranya, and Joy. My friends Nellie, Aranya, and Joy. Thank you.
Eric Lane Barnes,
Thank
everyone.
you, thank you, thank you.
If you want to catch Eric Lane Barnes again, Princess Guy performs the Battle of the One-Hit Wonders on November 4th at the Royal Room. Next, we have Amanda Winterhalter. Amanda fronts a Gothic Americana band in Seattle, weaving together threads of 1960s girl group AM pop, gritty indie Americana, and blue-tinged Southern rock. Glide magazine calls her latest release, What's This Death?, a courageous work of the aching soul that is equally stunning and thought-provoking. Winterhalter showcases head-turning vocals that make for a fascinating Adele meets Wanda Jackson vocal stew. Past shows were The Bible, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Delta of Venus, The Beautiful Ones, Frog and Toad, and more. Everyone, Amanda!
So much. I am a blonde-haired woman wearing a black jumpsuit with a white shirt that has an excellent collar. And I'm holding a guitar, And I didn't read Charlotte's Web as a kid. I remember seeing like parts of it, the movie, at the cartoon movie at someone's house, but it wasn't, it's very like ephemeral. And so I got the audiobook version narrated by Meryl Streep with a full cast of voices. And I tell you, Meryl Streep gives like 125% to her narration. Like, somebody give her an Oscar just for that, to add to her collection. Because, man, there were moments when I was like, oh, man, I'm going to cry because of Meryl. And then I listened to E.B. White reading Charlotte's Web. And if you both were like really enjoyable experiences. And then I listened like probably 2 more times to E.B. White reading it, just to like really sink into the book more. And what's not to enjoy about this, as you've heard from so many other folks tonight, like the language, it's very rich and very terrific. And there's so much to enjoy. Similar to Sean Morse, I also grew up on a farm, but we did not raise pigs. We raised cattle, and we had horses and mules. And I did have the experience, though, of, feeding calves with a bottle. And so, there's something I can relate to with Fern. But what really stands out to me, I had a similar experience to Ben Mish, was just like friendship. Mortality and friendship. And for me, I think about death a lot, not really like my own death, but like just death as a concept. And I think the saddest line of the book is when the fair is taken down and the last truck leaves and Charlotte dies alone. And like when I think about that, I get emotional because nobody wants to die alone. And yet I found a way to kind of reframe that, because I don't think that anything is stronger in this world than the love that we build and create with all of the people that we meet and bond with and share friendship with. And I think that we fall in love with our friends just as much as we fall in love with romantic partners. And so this is an ode to the love and death in Charlotte's Web.
Spring is born, young and loud. Spring is desperately breaking ground, trying to survive and thrive. There's nothing as deathless as life. Summer grass growing high, summer everywhere you look is alive. Grab that rope and hold on tight. There's nothing as deathless as life. Everybody's flying down the hill. Everybody's got a dog on her tail. Can I ask your advice? Can you give me a sign? There's nothing as deathless as life. Falling leaves, dancing slow, fall into a twilight song you always know. Something's ending, something right. There's nothing as deathless as life. Everybody's flying down the hill. Everybody's got a dog on her tail. Can I ask your advice? Can you give me a sign?
you sign your last sign, when you close your last eye, I'll be here in the morning on a warm wind, on a warm wind.
Amanda Winterhalter. All right. You can catch Amanda at the Royal Room on October 19th with Robert Debo and Debbie Miller, both also Bushwick veterans. And coming up now is Kate Berreth. Kate is a natural-born songstress who loves a good book and a good Bushwick Book Club assignment. She releases original music as a solo artist, as well as with her band Good Quiver, but pays the bills educating and empowering the next generation of Seattle songstresses. She has joined us in the past for original music inspired by The Midnight Library, City of Orange, and Violetta. Kate Berreth.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. Charlotte's Web is a book that I read as a child. And my Grandma Betty, I'm just going to get this mic exactly how I need it. My Grandma Betty was my preschool educator, but she was also just an excellent early childhood educator. She loved spiders. They lived in every corner of her house. She would like hairspray spider webs so that we could really see them after they had been exited. She always observed and made sure that they had been abandoned. But you know, I love that woman so much. She's like such the ultimate matriarch of my life. So when I saw Charlotte's Web on the list, I was like, that one, please. And what I've done is I have written a song called Angel Over You. And you know, it's coming from where Charlotte is coming from. It's kind of coming from this clever nurturer who understands the big picture, right? Not just coddling the baby, but understanding the big picture and meeting them where they're at the whole time. Angel over you. I also really tried with the piano part, and this was a bit of an experiment. I tried to limit myself as if I were a giant spider playing the piano. So yeah, this is Angel Over You with no further ado. Okay. I've not played this piano yet. Little baby, I hope my love sticks with you through everything tough. Know that you are made of this stuff to make it through even when life's rough. All my love to you. Anything I can do, I will angel over you. I will angel over you. Don't even have to be dead to angel over you. The world is what the world is. Some days are bliss like this. Sometimes it's horrifying. The world is what the world is. All my love to you. Any anything I can do. I will angel over you. I will angel over you. Don't even have to be dead to angel over you. The world is what the world is. Wake up fighting injustice. Finding the words worth writing. The world is what the world is. Little baby, I hope my love sticks with you through anything tough. Know that you are made of this stuff to make it through even life gets rough. All my love to you. I will angel over 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 you.
Kate Berreth. If you sign up to have Kate Angel over you, you'll be entered in a drawing. No, that's not going to happen, but it would be good. Hey, we got one more song coming for you, but before that, we want to tell you a little bit more about what we do and what's coming up. Thank you so... All good? All good. Thank you so much for being here and for learning about us, and we're so excited to start year 14, and music inspiring, or books inspiring music and music inspiring conversation is what we do. We also partner with a number of other great arts nonprofits around here. Jack Straw Cultural Center. We'll be doing a 12-video series of original music inspired by each of the writers in their 2023 writers cohort. The first video episode drops this Wednesday, 9/27, with Garfield Hilson as our writer and Townsend Solitaire, who's also playing the next main stage Bushwick show as the musician.
Our next partnership is Hedgebrook Great Minds, September 30th at Town Hall.
That's
back here.
It's upstairs.
And we have Bushwick musicians Levon Hardison, Ather, and Shaudi Bianca Vahdat, who was on today's bill.
Really glad to be partnering with Hedgebrook here. Original works inspired by Sonora Ja, Ijeoma Oluwo, and Idrissa Simmons Nastali. This is just going to be so cool. If you don't know about Hedgebrook as a writer's residency up there on Whidbey, it's definitely something to check out and learn about. And they're doing a whole weekend workshop culminating in this event. And then just 2 days after that is our first partner event with Seattle Arts and Lectures, which is also a partner at the Hedgebrook event. We're doing music for all of their poetry series events this year, and it kicks off on October 2nd, Rainier Arts Center in Columbia City, with poetry of the legendary Jane Hirschfield and music from Sid Smith. Yay, arts! A lot of people to thank to make tonight happen. Dave Campbell running sound here in the back of the room.
Our live stream tech, Evan, Rob, Ryan, and Devin.
Season graphic design by Barbie Statman.
Bushwick Book Club Seattle theme song, written and performed by Julia Massey.
Bushwick production team, Jeff Larson, Carrie Garvin, Drea, Marilyn, Emily Persia, Wes Weddell, and Dylan Randolph.
And Town Halls, Candace, Bruno, Nicole, David, Dex, Sarah, and Chris.
Let's give all those people a hand. Our Bushwick Bestiary main stage season rolls on next month, October 14th. Original music inspired by Delia Owens, Where the Crawdads Sing at Rabbit Box, right down to Pike Place Market in the same space under First Avenue there, where the very first Bushwick Book Club Seattle show happened on October 10th, 2010. The old can. So we're back there for a number of events this year, Rabbit Box. Yeah, and can we get another hand for Barbie Statman and the season graphic design? Right? I hope you got your Radiant Pig sticker. And then following that, we'll be right back here at Town Hall.
Oh, with original music inspired by No Violet, Bulawayo's Glory, November 18th. So stay tuned. Hopefully see you at both, if not at least one of them.
All of those, yeah. Subscribe. Very good. And speaking of like subscribing, Emily, come on out. This is an exciting moment.
So many books. So exciting. The moment we've been waiting for. Who gets to take all of these books home? Drum roll, please. The winner of the very first ever book club, Bushwick Book Club book contest is Anne Hopkins Austin!
Whoa!
Woohoo! Who I believe is here. Come on up and collect your prize.
Wow, someone can't stay off the stage. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We got one more performer, so thanks for sticking around. I'd like to invite up my good friend, Shaun Crawford. Yeah. Come on. A little bit more. All right. Shaun Crawford was born in Dallas, Texas. Shaun Crawford has been touring since he was 19. He moved to Seattle in 2018. And past events that Shaun has participated in is Ink Aloud and our Sal partnership. So, one more big round of applause for Shaun. This is the unofficial invitation, but one day we're going to have what is that? The arcade basketball shoot 'em out contest to see who's better at arcade basketball. It's probably Shaun, but I'm not too bad myself. Anyways.
Hello, how are y'all doing tonight? I've been asked to describe myself for folks that can't really see. I am a mess, and I'm going to leave it at that. Everything works. So, it was really weird whenever I got the invite to do this show. I always have a good time doing so. But the book and the subject matter were really too on the nose this time around. Especially whenever I first started going back through the book and I came across just really early on in the book when Wilbur is just looking for someone to play with him and spend time with him. And damn near all the bar animals did him dirty, especially the sheep. I don't know why he did not have to do Wilbur like that. Like, I still remember to this day just like rereading this book because it's been a while since I've read it, and I remember just going back over that line. I was like, golly, all you had to do was say no. And no, as you'll see in a little bit, I actually prepared a little music video, like I'm in 2008 YouTube. Shout out to that era. But you'll see how like the sheep just takes the stance of pride of never rolling around in the dirt with something so low down and dirty and pink. So yeah, no, I essentially made a song based off of that experience, but then the beautiful friendship that comes out after Wilbur spends so much time just kind of searching for a friend and finding that friend in Charlotte, which, like everyone else here, didn't think a spider would be something I would feel feelings for. But yet here we all are. Give me a second. All right, cool. Everything works. Alrighty, I'm ready when y'all are. Would you spend a little time with me? Maybe watch the sky pretend with trees. I can't, I've got my day all set. Would you play around the yard with me? Maybe watch the sky pretend with trees. I can't, I'm a bit too good for that. Maybe pour me some flowers. We can roll around in the grass. Is that all you care for? How could you be so ungrateful?
Do you want a friend? Yes. I want a friend, but I want to live too.
Well, chin up. I'll be your friend, and I'll try to save your life. I've been watching you, and I like you.
Until the sun drops and the sky comes to follow. You know that you've got a friend you can rely on. Do you think that I could stay here? Because to leave would be my biggest fear. No, friend, you know I'll do my best. Did you see how all the people gleamed? And all it took was you and me. I guess we were fated to have met. Until the sun drops and the sky comes to follow. You know that you've got a friend you can rely on.
One more round of applause for Shaun Crawford, everyone!
Going above and beyond on the technical front. All right. Thank you so much for helping us kick off our 14th main stage season. Every month till June, we'll be doing this again. Let's give a big round of applause to everybody you heard from tonight. Kristin Chambers.
Shaun Morse.
Ben Mish.
Jess Pillay.
Eric Braun.
Shaudi Bianca Vahdat.
Mitchell Beck.
Eric Lane Barnes.
Amanda
Kate
Winterhalter.
Berreth.
And Shaun Crawford. This is my co-host, Drea Marilyn.
And Wes Weddell.
We'll see you on October 14th for Where the Crawdads Sing It, Rabbit Box. Crawdads and Rabbits. Back here November 18th for Glory. Take care and be kind.
It's shining through. I'm sorry, baby, you don't get to get me back. I'm ready to open my eyes to the cold, hard truth in my face.